What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Today I'm going to be traveling 5 years into the future, picking the worst team and rebuilding them to win a championship. This should be a fun one because I have no idea what the league is going to look like 5 years from now, but we're about to find out together. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. 80% of y'all watching these videos are not subscribed, so if you could hit that button, it'd really mean a lot to me as I continue to try to grow this channel. But without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
All right, guys, so through the power of editing, we're going to transport 5 years into the future in 3, 2, 1, and here we are, 2027. Now, I got to say, I did my best to not look during any of this simulation progress. Whenever I got to like the All-NBA teams, whenever I got to the playoffs, I just closed my eyes and just simulated that as best as I could. So I really don't have any idea what's going on here. And then in the off season, I did upload the real draft classes all the way up to, I think, what is it, like 2027? Yeah, I went ahead and did all of that, man. Who had the worst record last season? It looks like it was the Brooklyn Nets in the Eastern Conference, 29-53. Is there anyone worse? The Los Angeles Clippers, geez, 12-70. This team is horrible. But let's go ahead and just see what the roster is looking like, I guess. As we come over here, I was the Philadelphia 76ers. I just picked a random team, and actually they have Bronny James now at 92 overall. We're going to take a whole look around the league here in a second, so don't worry about that. But let's come over here to the Clippers, see what our roster is looking like. And yeah, 12-70 team. They have Luka Doncic, 28 years old. This should be prime Luka Doncic. Okay, was he here before? I was going to say, man, this is his first year. I got absolutely lucky. This is a blessing. I've somehow lucked my way into getting Luka Doncic, man, who was not here the previous seasons. As you can see, yeah, pretty good start to this. Tyrese Maxey, 26 years old, 90 overall. Again, did not spend any time here before, but just got acquired. Guys, is this overkill? I don't think I should take over this team, right? I mean, look at even Taylor Hendricks. He spent all of his time in Utah. Like, none of these guys, there we go, only one of these guys has actually been on the Clippers. Yeah, man, I can't do it. I can't do it. Their top 4 players weren't here last season, so this really isn't the worst team in the league. I'm not going to do it, man. We're going to go over to the other worst team. Okay, the Lakers, 27-55. What is this team looking like? They got Trey Jones, Anthony Simons, Anthony Edwards, a very old Anthony Davis. Let's take a better look at that over here. Anthony Edwards didn't spend any time here before. But hey, man, I guess we're going to roll with this because this is a lot better. Yeah, this is a lot better for sure. So we're going to roll with the Los Angeles Lakers, who have Anthony Edwards, Anthony Davis, 2 Anthonys. That's a really good start. Anthony Simons. So not Anthony, but Anthony. I don't know. It's weird. Usman Garuba. Also got Trey Jones. Okay, this is a pretty solid team, man. This is a pretty solid team, but let's go ahead and take a quick look around the league to see what things are looking like, because I really have no idea. Paolo Banchero, now 24 years old, a 92 overall. That's nice. Taking a look at the rest of this year, they have AJ Griffin on the team. Okay, very cool. Let's see, the Dallas Mavericks have Amen Thompson, now a 91 overall at 24 years old. They also have an old Joel Embiid, 33 years old, and an even older Kyrie Irving, 35. That's a nice trio, though. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a really nice trio. Yeah, super interesting. That's a team to watch out for sure. The Brooklyn Nets have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander now on the squad. Hey, Shai in Brooklyn, that's nice, man. I love him with OKC, but Shai in a big market, that's pretty cool to see. Mikal Bridges, the Brooklyn Bridges, still here, which is nice. Keegan Murray on the squad now. AJ Johnson and John Bowl. John Bowl 2025 draft. Okay, the 11th overall pick. Nice. Let's go ahead and see Nikola Jokic still kicking on the Denver Nuggets, still with Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon. Okay, so they pretty much stayed the same. Yeah, they pretty much stayed the same. They didn't do a whole lot of changes here. They have Chris Duarte now. What is this guy? Tyron Stokes, the 2026 draft. Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am not very good with future draft classes. I'm not even like 100% knowledgeable on the upcoming draft class 2023. So I definitely don't know anything about 2026. You can call me a casual if you want, but apparently this guy's supposed to be good. Tyron Stokes, the 2nd overall pick from 2026, straight out of high school. Well, I guess that makes sense because he's not really committed to any college yet, I'm assuming, in real life. I don't know. Tyrese Halliburton still on the Pacers with Miles Turner. Now they got James Wiseman, who ended up being an 82 overall. Shout out to him. They also got Koa Pete, 2026 first overall pick. Okay, so this guy narrowly beat Stokes for the top pick. Interesting. Very interesting. They got a very old Fred VanVleet also on the squad. Quentin Grimes now an 80 overall. All right. Next up, we got Zion Williamson and the Pelicans. He's still here in the Big Easy. He's got Jaren Jackson Jr. on the team with him. That's a nice duo, man. Obviously, Jaren Jackson should be at the center spot, so we're just going to go ahead and do that for them right now just because I'm a nice guy. Then they got Mikey Williams. Okay, this is where Mikey Williams ended up, the 2024 draft. He was the 8th overall pick. That's a really exciting trio, man. Mikey Williams and Zion Williamson, two of the most, I guess, social media famous guys to come out of high school, so that's really cool to see. Who else do they have here? They got Ochai Agbaji. 27 years old and the 81 overall. Nice to see. Coming over here to the Detroit Pistons, they have Jaden Ivey. They don't have Cade Cunningham anymore. Wonder where he's at. But they do have a 33-year-old Pascal Siakam, an 87 overall. Cam Whitmore, this guy's in the upcoming draft class, 5th overall, now an 86 overall. Nice. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the Toronto Raptors, who have Jaylen Brown now leading the way, paired up with Scotty Barnes, still on the squad. 26 years old, should be entering his prime. Nicholas Claxton also in the mix. Okay, this is an interesting team. Gregory Jackson Jr. from South Carolina. I know him well. I just recently did a Portland Trailblazers rebuild. If you guys haven't watched that, make sure to go ahead and check that out. It should be popping up here. But we got Gregory Jackson Jr. on the team, and he ended up being nice, man. Not this nice, though. 83 overall, 5 years into the future. That's a solid addition. Also got Darius Bazley, Ace Bailey. I thought this would be Amari, but it's not. This guy is Ace Bailey. Okay, cool. Moving on to the Houston Rockets, who have Scoot Henderson. Okay, paired up with Jalen Green. That's quite the duo. Also got Karl Anthony Towns, 31 years old, still kicking. I mean, that's still pretty much his prime, I'd have to imagine. And Alperen Sengun. This is a nice big four, man. That's a really interesting squad. They also got this guy, Justin Edwards, 6th overall pick from 2024. I was going to say they have to have some good draft picks. Yeah, they definitely do, because I'd imagine they were still bad for a few years. But very interesting. The San Antonio Spurs, they are in tank mode right now in real life. Ended up getting Xavier Booker, the 1st overall pick in 2024 from Michigan State. Now a 91 overall. They got DJ Wagner. This guy is the 5th overall pick from 2024. So they had... Nice. They had 2 top 5 picks that year. They also have Brandon Ingram. Obviously, we know him. VJ Miller, the 6th overall pick in 2025. Okay, so this team has a lot of first-round picks, essentially. So very interested to see what they do. The Phoenix Suns still have Devin Booker at 30 years old. He's a 93 overall. And they paired him up with Bam Adebayo. We are going to move Bam to power forward just to help them out, because they got DeAndre Ayton as well still here in Phoenix. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't imagine he'd be here 5 years from now. But he is in this simulation. So, all right. They also got Robert Dillon just outside the lottery in 2024. They got Terry Rozier. Okay, cool to see. Next up, the Oklahoma City Thunder. I got to imagine this team is good, but they don't have Shea anymore. I forgot. He's in Brooklyn. They got Josh Giddey now leading the way, 25 years old, 93 overall. They got Mackenzie Mbako. I'm imagining that's how you pronounce it, but I'm probably wrong. 3rd overall pick in 2024. Chet Holmgren, healthy, man. 89 overall, 25 years old. That's pretty cool. They got Scotty Middleton. Not related to Chris Middleton, I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm really going to get exposed as a casual with this stuff. As I see, they also have Greg Dickey, who's really Grady Dick from Kansas in this upcoming draft class. Yeah, lottery pick. All right, moving on to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Isaiah Collier is a 94 overall, 22 years old. 2nd overall pick in 2024. Nice. This guy is supposed to be pretty good. Then you got Nick Smith Jr. We know him. He's coming up in this draft. Yeah, 6th overall pick in 2023. All right, they got Lauri Markkanen on the team. This is a pretty decent squad, man. Dyson Daniels. Yeah. All right. Jalen Williams as well. They just really don't have a point guard. All right, never mind. I'm tripping. They got Isaiah Collier. So cool. They got that all set. They really don't have a center. They're rolling with Bruno Fernando, 29 years old, 76 overall. They got this guy, JD Palmer. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. Moving on to the Portland Trailblazers. It is the Shaedon Sharpe show. 89 overall, 24 years old. Also got Clint Capella, Damian Lillard, still in Portland. Hey, man, I just got to give him respect. I got to give him respect. Josh Green now in the mix as well. Malik Monk. They actually have pretty much all guys that we know in real life, except for Malik Thomas here. 15th overall pick in 2026. But for the most part, these are all guys who are currently in the league. So that's interesting. Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, they're all gone. It is Jonathan Kuminga running the show with Jordan Poole. Kuminga's an 87, Poole's an 86. Interesting. Carson Wallace, this guy is in the 2023 draft class. Yep, 19th overall pick from Kentucky. Also got Patrick Williams, Andrew Wiggins still on the team. Jaden Williams, not Jalen Williams. Yeah, okay, interesting. All right, is that Johnny Davis? Never mind, it's Jackson Davis. I thought it was Johnny Davis. All right, the Washington Wizards. This is where Johnny Davis plays in real life, but they got Trae Young. Bit of an upgrade for sure. 29 years old, 93 overall. Cameron Boozer, this is one of the first sighting for the Boozers, so that's cool. 20 years old, 85 overall. Ended up being the 7th pick in the 2026 draft. Isaiah Olahim, I'm not sure. I apologize. Kyle Kuzma is still here in Washington. Don't think that'll happen. There's actually a report recently saying he's really considering a team that has like close proximity to what Michigan is home state, and then Miami, where he also has a home, I guess. I don't know what Kuzma's going to do this offseason, but I don't think he'll be going back to Washington. Either way, Jared Vanderbilt also in the mix. This is Johnny Davis. Yep, he's still here. Now an 83 overall. Shout out to him. We like to see that. Mo Bamba in the mix as well. Let's keep it moving here with the Philadelphia 76ers. Yeah, Bronny James, like we said, I really want to trade for him. I'm not going to lie. I want to trade for Bronny James. They got Cooper Flagg also in the mix. I know this name, 3rd overall pick in 2026 out of Michigan. They got Landry Shamet as their 3rd best player. Yikes, it's not very good. Simone Fontecchio, I guess. I don't know. Undrafted guy. Yeah, this is a really bad team, man. This should be the team I'm taking over if we being honest with each other, man. Should I just take over this team? I don't know. We'll see. But this is clearly the worst team in the league. Like, come on. What did they finish in last season? Let me just find this. I know I'm supposed to pick the worst team record-wise, but honestly, this is the worst team, bro. This is 100% the worst team. I mean, they're starting DeAndre Bembry, Matt Ryan, and Luke Cornett. We're taking over the Philadelphia 76ers. I've done it. I've made up my mind. We're going to do it, man, because this, without a doubt, is the worst team in the league. It's just all 70s outside of Bronny James and Cooper Flagg. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be taking over. The Milwaukee Bucks, they got Cade Cunningham. That's where he ended up. Jabari Smith Jr., now a 90 overall. Shout out to him. Michael Porter Jr., 86 overall. Okay. Jalen Hood. Yep, this is a 2023 guy. Nice. Bobby Portis. Jace Richardson. Any relation to Jason? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. I don't know. I'm definitely getting exposed as a casual here. As we keep moving to the Chicago Bulls, they got DeJounte Murray. Nazir Cunningham, the 3rd overall pick in 2025. They got Lonzo Ball, 87 overall. He's healthy, man. Happy for him. I'm really happy for him. Also got Trenton Flowers in the mix, the 20th overall pick in 2025. All right. Yeah, even some Marcus Smart, Jakob Poeltl. Cool. The Cleveland Cavaliers, Evan Mobley, Darius Garland, Jared Allen still here leading the way. But they also have DeLon Duren, I guess, 4th overall pick in 2026. Simon Wilkins. Let's see. They got Patrick Baldwin Jr. We know that name. All right. Moving on here. I saw Jeremy Grant as well. Moving on here to the Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum still here, 29 years old. Now paired up with Donovan Mitchell instead of Jaylen Brown. That's really interesting. They also have John Collins, Dylan Mitchell. I was hoping this would be Davion. So it'd be a pairing of Donovan and Davion, but still they got 2 Mitchells here. Obviously I know this one, he's from Texas. Ended up being a 2nd round pick in 2024, but he's an 80 overall now. Shout out to him. This is where Amari Bailey ended up. Yep, got picked last pick of the 1st round in 2024. All right, Yusuf Nurkic on the squad as well. Another Mitchell? They got Mark Mitchell also on the team. 2nd round pick from Duke in 2024. So they got a lot of Mitchells. We've seen the Clippers. Yep, this team is definitely so much better than what was it, like 10-72, 12-70, something like that. Yeah, they're a lot better than that. The Memphis Grizzlies, John Morant, 98 overall, 28 years old. Yeah, I'm guessing he's tied for the best overall in the league with this guy, Luka Doncic. They got Desmond Bane still. They got Jalen Duren now. Interesting. Bo Fall, is that how you pronounce that? 19th overall pick, 2024. Not even going to try to pronounce that one, but 1st overall pick. Maybe I should learn the name in 2027. Shout out to him. Tyus Jones, Spencer Dinwiddie, TJ Warren, Grayson Allen, bunch of guys that we know. The Atlanta Hawks, they are led by Trey Johnson out of Texas. Okay, 2nd overall pick in 2025. Interesting. Then they got Kristaps Porzingis on the Hawks as well. They got Jalen Brunson, Domantas Sabonis. Interesting. Seth Trimble, the 29th overall pick in 2024 was that? Yeah. Then they got Bol as well. That's a pretty good team, man. Pretty good team. Miami Heat, Kevin Durant, 39 years old. He's not done yet. Paired up with Franz Wagner, Walker Kessler. This guy, Isaac Edmondson, I don't know, 23rd overall pick in 2024. Jonathan Isaac. They got Isaiah Jackson. All right, Kevin Durant. I'm guessing this is his last go, his last run. I'm not sure, man. The Charlotte Hornets, Giannis Antetokounmpo still doing his thing, 98 overall. So tied with Luka and Ja Morant for the best in the league, I'm guessing. They got LaMelo Ball still, so that's a really nice duo. Then they got Brandon Miller. Okay, this is a good team, man. 3 guys who are at least a 94 overall. That's scary. They also got Ivica Zubac, Marvin Bagley. The third, they got Dylan Brooks, B-Ball Paul. All right. The Utah Jazz, Victor Wembanyama, never mind. This is the best player in the league, 99 overall at the age of 23. Yikes, that's a scary sight. RJ Barrett, Colin Sexton, a very old Bradley Beal. Not very old, 34 years old. But yeah, also in the mix. Interesting. They got an Elijah Arenas. All right, I'm assuming there's a relation, right? Probably to Gilbert. I don't know. The Sacramento Kings, they still have De'Aaron Fox. They still have Davion Mitchell, now in 87. They got Kwame Evans. All right, 2024, 7th overall pick. Isaiah Joe, Mo Wagner. All right, cool. Moving on to the New York Knicks, they got Ron Holland, 22 years old, 89 overall, 16th overall pick in 2024. So he's really panned out well for them. Jet Howard also here, 7th overall pick in 2023. 2023 out of Michigan. Julius Randle still here. Asar Thompson, an 85 overall at the age of 24. Emmanuel Quickley still here. All right, Kevin Huerter, cool. Moving on to the Lakers, we know them, and that's it, man. That is every single team here in the year 2027, the 2027-28 year. Yeah, this is super interesting. I definitely think this is the worst team, though. I definitely do. With Bronny James, Cooper Flag, and then a whole lot of nothing, man. A whole lot of nothing. But it's our job to turn this team into a championship squad this season. So let's go and get to work. All right, guys. So I'm realizing there's a serious problem here. We are the cheapest team in NBA history. Look at this thing, man. Our top 2 guys have a combined salary of about 17.5 M's. And then the rest is just veteran minimum. I mean, this is insane. Nobody wanted to come here and play for these guys. I don't understand it. As we come over here to the free agent pool, I'm guessing there's a lot of guys. Jeez. Robert Williams III is here. Tyler Hero, Devin Vassell, Benedict Mathurin. This is the problem with 2K, man. This is the problem with 2K. Because normally, no team has salary cap, so I kind of understand when this happens. You know, guys just end up not getting what they were asking for. But the Philadelphia 76ers have money, man. Let's come over here and just check this out really quick. As we come to finances, yep, team finances. Let's go ahead and find salary cap breakdown. There it is. Bro, we have 100 M's in salary cap room. Like, I could very easily just come right over here to free agents, find like Robert Williams III, and easily give him everything he's asking for, bro. I have like 3 max contracts, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that, even though it'd be so easy. I'm just going to end up grinding, man. I'm going to go for like Landry Shamet and this guy, Simone, whatever. And I'm just going to have to do this essentially, just trying to get some big contracts, and then I'll get to making some real trades. So this is what I'm going to be doing off camera. Just packaging like these 2 guys for this guy making 5.3 M's. That's what I'm going to be doing. And then once we have some decent contracts, we'll start rebuilding. So let's fast forward to that. So the first thing I'm doing is trading for Marcus Smart. He's making 19 M's, easy deal. Then we're going to take on a massive contract of Chris Middleton for almost 40 M's. That's a lot of money, man, but we might be able to use that to make a flip for a big contract. So we're going to make that trade happen. Jameer Jones and Jalen Pickett, don't know him, but we're sending him off to the Hawks for $13 million in Tobias Harris. Again, these are just things that we got to do, man. It might be a finesse. I don't really even know at this point, but I just need some contracts, so I'm going to keep doing this now. Naz Reid, DeAndre Bembry for Kelly Oubre. That's almost 13 M's. All right, cool. And this one is actually crazy, but Zeke Nahi, Pat Connaughton, and a first-round pick for Jordan Poole, 86 overall, 28 years old. He's actually going to be a part of our mission to win a championship. So just like that, I feel really good about this team, man. Or at least I feel good about the contract situation. is how I should be putting that. But right now we have Bronny James, who apparently has a double arm sleeve. I'm just now realizing that. But yeah, we also have Cooper Flag, and we have Jordan Poole, who will be here as our starting shooting guard. So yeah, these are 3 guys that I feel good about: Bronny James, Jordan Poole, and Cooper Flag. The rest of these boys, y'all gotta go, man. Y'all gotta go. So we're gonna get to trading now. We can try to make some real moves happen. Let's go ahead and get into it. So the first guy I want to get is Mikal Bridges. I know it sucks to take him away from Brooklyn, but I just think he'd be a great addition for us, man. He's 31 years old, still an 88 overall. We put him at the 3, and I think he'd be a really good pairing there with Bronny James and Jordan Poole. I don't know about Bronny's defense. Actually, it's an A+, but definitely we could use some help with Jordan Poole not being the best perimeter defender. So bringing in Mikal Bridges, I think he would help pick up the slack a little bit. So we are going to go ahead and just try to throw in these picks, man. Chris Middleton, and however many picks it takes. We've got 4 of them things. I'm confident that I can get them back, as we're going to throw in 1 more of these things. They're still saying no. Okay, maybe I don't want to give up all of these picks. Just these seconds. There we go. Mikal Bridges, welcome to the team. And actually, when we moved Mikal to the 3, he went up to an 89 overall, went up 1, so that's nice to see. But yeah, man, Bronny James, Jordan Poole, Mikal Bridges, and Cooper Flag. I think that is a really good big 4, but we need a starting center, and then we pretty much need to round out this bench. It actually isn't too horrible right now. Kelly Oubre, Tobias Harris, Marcus Smart. It's just really old, but I feel like we're in a good spot. So let's go ahead and try to find this starting center now. So I'm kind of interested in James Wiseman, man. I want to see what he looks like 5 years in the future. We got Kelly Oubre. We have this first round pick. Surely this is enough to get this trade done, right? It is. James Wiseman, welcome to the team. So that's the starting lineup: Bronny James, Jordan Poole, Mikal Bridges, Cooper Flag, and James Wiseman. I think it's pretty solid, man. And actually, now that I think about it, James Wiseman might be our backup center, ideally, because he is an 82 overall, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I just really wanted him on the team. The bench, though, needs some improvement, that's for sure. Tobias Harris, Marcus Smart, that's nice. But we need at least 2 more guys, ideally 3, to get a 10-man rotation. So coming back over here to Trade Finder, let's see what we can do, man. I really don't have any draft capital. Yeah, none at all, which is not great. So can I just maybe get some draft picks? I see a 2nd rounder. Let's see. Is that our best bet? I think it is. So we're going to go ahead and take, which one is the best one here? We'll take this guy here, Herb Kent, because he's 23 years old. So maybe there's some value there. I'm not sure. Either way, we just need that 2nd round pick. What about Tobias Harris? Can he get us anything solid? We're getting Spencer Dinwiddie, who I think could still be our backup point guard. I'm not sure. But we're also getting a 2nd round pick, which is good. And I just need any sort of draft capital I can get. Again, that is the main plan here. So we're going to try Marcus Smart and Dylan Lawrence. Can we get anything here? Man, does nobody want Marcus Smart? Is that all it is? Nobody wants this man, but there is Anthony Simons. Hello? I guess we're going to go with this, right? Like, yeah, we're going to give up a 2nd round pick. We'll get one back. Yeah, we're definitely good with that. Anthony Simons, we don't even really need him, but welcome to the team. So now I guess Jordan Poole is our backup, unless I want to use him to upgrade our center, maybe get some more depth. I don't know. We have a lot more options now. Let's go ahead and just see what's out there. Jordan Poole and this Lawrence guy. What can we get here? Let's see. Like, I'm seeing Patrick Williams. If I can get a 2-for-1, then I would roll with that. But I'm not really seeing that. I'm not really seeing that at all. I see like AJ Griffin, which is interesting. What kind of picks do I have? I have this 2nd round pick. Is that going to make much of a difference? Actually, it will. There's Walker Kessler, who would be my starting center. And then we would also get Jonathan Isaac off the bench. I think that's the best move, man. We're going to make the trade for Walker Kessler and Jonathan Isaac. Those will be 2 nice pieces for us. I wanted to keep Jordan Poole, but at the end of the day, once we got Anthony Simons, that kind of changed the game plan a little bit. You know what I mean? So we got Walker Kessler here at the 5. Now we have Wiseman off the bench, which is fine by me. And the bench isn't horrible. Spencer Dinwiddie, 78 overall. It's not great. Jonathan Isaac, James Wiseman. But we need 2 more guys here. 2 more guys for sure. At least 1 to round out this rotation. And then we can get started on simulating, finally. Because I've been here for about an hour and a half now. Just getting all of this set up. So let's go ahead and get into this. So it's not a huge upgrade, but Spencer Dinwiddie and Colin Carter for Terry Rozier and Simone Fontecchio. I guess we're going to make that move. Just a slight upgrade. We're trying to get more of a scoring punch off the bench, and Terry Rozier would definitely be that. So welcome to the team. So Rozier will be our backup point guard / shooting guard, and I actually feel good about that. He's up to an 80 overall now, I guess, because he's pleased. Cool. Happy to see that. We need like a backup, I guess a backup power forward would be the best move. So Simone, we're just going to call him Simone because I keep messing up his last name, I'm sure. We're going to throw him into this trade finder with Herb Kent. We need like a power forward, man. There's B-Ball Paul, who can play some backup power forward for us. That's a solid option. And I'm not really seeing anything else better. So Paul Reed, easy decision. We'll go ahead and do that. Can I flip him? You know, I'm always thinking about making some flips here. So if I can, we will. Let's see what else is out there. There's Andrew Nemhard, who's a 79 overall. It's a slight upgrade. We're going to grab him. Yup. And I think when we move him to small forward, a little bit of a cheese here. But when you go from shooting guard to small forward, they tend to go up overall wise. There it is. 81 overall. He's 6'3". Doesn't make the most sense, no, but this is not a realistic rebuild. So we're going to go ahead and package Nemhard now with, I guess, Kevin Knox, who's still in the league. I mean, shout out to him for that. I feel like I always hate on bro. But let's see what we can get here. We see Bol. That would be a really nice addition. And I think that's the best one that we can find. Yeah, we're going to go with Bol. Let's go ahead and find my boy here. There he is, 27 years old. Welcome to the team. And I still kind of want to find a backup shooting guard, you know, just having Terry at the 1. So I'm going to try to get something here. We're moving Tony Bradley for Grayson Allen, who I guess could be that guy for us. But I still want to make one more upgrade, man. So Grayson Allen and DeAndre Williams. Wow, apparently, does anybody want DeAndre Williams? No, that's the problem. All right, Grayson Allen, just him. Can I get something here? I'm not seeing a whole lot. I'm really not. He might be our guy, just like getting a couple minutes per game in the regular season. Because there's not really anything else here unless we package like Jonathan Isaac and Grayson Allen. Can I just upgrade one of these spots? I see, what was that 81? There's Kevin Huerter. I think I'm good on that, man. I think I'm good on that. Yeah, I think we're just good with this, man. I think we're good with this. Let's come over here and take a look at the rotation as we fix this up here. We got Bronny James, Anthony Simons, Mikal Bridges, Cooper Flagg, and Walker Kessler. Then off the bench, we got James Wiseman, Bol, Jonathan Isaac, and Terry Rozier. We are going to make this a 10-man rotation just to get a few minutes for Grayson Allen. Not a whole lot, honestly. So we're going to knock this down here and bump this up for, let's see, we got to get some more minutes for some of these guys, man. Let's see what we can do. We're going to knock, actually, we'll just do this. Just a little something here. As Bronny James is getting the bulk of the minutes. He's definitely the guy here. He definitely is. But all right, I feel really good about this team, man. Are we the best team in the league? Maybe. I think we can be. Let's see if we can win this championship. We're going to simulate the regular season and just see what it's looking like. All right, guys, so we finished 47-35. Honestly, not the best. I probably should have stopped to make some trades come trade deadline, but it is what it is. We're going to see if this works out. Josh Giddey wins MVP. Tyran Stokes, Rookie of the Year. Shout out to him. As we take a look at the rest of this, it doesn't look like it's going to concern us. That's totally fine. Let's see. Do we have anybody here? We do. Bronny James, All-NBA first team, man. That makes me think we have a chance to win it all this year. I'm not sure if it's going to play out that way, but Cooper Flagg, All-NBA second team, that's a nice duo, man. Did I do enough, though? Did I do enough? Because we already had that duo before I made some trades. So did I build a good enough team around them? We're going to find that out. All defensive second team for Bronny James. Cool to see. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings here. Where we at? Yeah, the 5th seed, 47-35. Like we said, 11 games behind the Orlando Magic, who have Killian Hayes, Babacar Miller, Ian Jackson, Paolo Banchero, and Onyeka Okongwu. Okay. Then in the Western Conference, it is the Oklahoma City Thunder, best record in the league by far. Josh Giddey, Scotty Middleton, Mackenzie Mbako, Matas Buzelis, I don't know. And man, they got some hard names to pronounce. Chet Holmgren coming off the bench. That's the big takeaway there. That's surprising. But all right, we are the number 5 seed, like we said. We're going to take a very quick look at the stats here. Just see what the boys are doing right now. Bronny James, All-NBA first team, makes sense. 29 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, doing his thing, man. You know we round up around here. 50.1% from the floor. Man, shooting that thing well from deep as well. 43.7. We got shooters, man. Cooper Flagg is doing his thing. Anthony Simons. Yeah, this is a really nice squad, man. I think we were underperforming in the regular season, but if we shorten the rotation, I think we might be able to make a little bit of a run. Maybe, you know, Cooper Flagg, 25 points, Anthony Simons, 18, James Wiseman, a little something, 14 and 7. We like that. Walker Kessler was our main rebounder. Of course, makes sense as our starter. Mikal Bridges. 2K really doesn't love Mikal Bridges, man, but I'm hoping that will change here in the playoffs as we're going up against the Detroit Pistons. Let's go ahead and see what this matchup is looking like. The Pistons are led by Dennis Schroeder, still playing in 2028. Interesting. Jaden Ivey, Cameron Whitmore, Pascal Siakam, and Sean Stewart. That's a really nice team, man. That's a really nice team. We are going to shorten this rotation right away because I honestly have no room for error here. You know, we are the 5th seed, so we definitely need to get some more minutes to the stars. Let's see what we can do here. Bronny James, they're suggesting 42 for that boy. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy. We are going to knock down some minutes here just for these guys. I guess the bench isn't getting a whole lot of PT, man, because we need some more minutes for our stars. We're going to do it like that. We're going to do it like that. They actually want to start James Wiseman. I guess I'll roll with it for right now. I don't love it, but I guess I'll roll with it. So, yep, here against the Pistons, we're going to simulate this game by game. We lose the first game. Great. We win the second one. Okay, I was about to get worried. There we go, 2-1. Yeah, 3-1. Okay, let's get out this thing. No, come on, come on. End it right here. End it right here. Game 7. Tough, tough. Mikal Bridges is tired. You're only getting 30 minutes, bro. I understand that Bronny's tired. He's playing 42, but come on, Mikal. What can I do here? Like, there's not really anybody here that I love and would want to start off the bench, you know, making a change like that. So I think we're just adjusting minutes. Honestly, I think that's what we're doing. If Wiseman's on fire, we're going to give him some more minutes. That's pretty much the mindset here. We're going to do it like that. And hopefully that is enough to make it out of this first round, which would be very disappointing if we didn't do that. So here we go. We're simulating this and getting absolutely crushed in that first quarter. But there we go. That's how you bounce back. We're right here, boys. We are right here. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Don't lose in the first round. Don't lose in the first round, bro. As we have been eliminated. Tough, man. Tough. All right. We're going to run it back for one more year. We definitely are with the same squad here because that is so disappointing. It really is. Alperen Sengun gets finals MVP. The Rockets beat the Pistons. All right, so we took the championship team to 7. You know, I guess that's how you look at it, or the championship runner-ups. But all right, let's take a quick look at this. Do we have anybody on our team that is retiring? Rudy Gobert, you know, Victor Oladipo, guys that were added later on, so that's totally fine. We're going to skip the draft just because we traded away all of our picks, so we don't really care about that. Coming over here to team/player options, let's go ahead and see what that's looking like. Cooper Flag, that's an easy decision. Qualifying offers, let's see. Bronny James, I was hoping we wouldn't have to repay him just yet, so that's definitely nice. Coming over here to free agency, we got 2 guys we got to bring back. Walker Kessler, Anthony Simons. Let's make that happen, man. Do they have any offers? They don't. Okay, cool. Honestly, I don't really care about money a whole lot because we're only doing this extra year. If we don't win, then it is what it is. But we're going to knock this down to a little bit under 31. I'm sorry, a little bit under 31 because even though I don't care about money, I'm still petty. So now we got Walker Kessler here. Again, no offers, so we're going to knock this thing down just a little bit. Knocking this to under 30, preferably, right? Let's get this down here. Am I stretching it a little bit? No, I'm not. Cool. And then I forgot about James Wiseman. Got to bring him back as well. He ended up being our starter. So let's go ahead and give him a little bit of a budget deal here as well, as always, because you know we got to do that. 18.99. Cool. So those are the top guys we need to bring back. Is there anybody else? Let's see. Terry Rozier. Got to bring him back as well. 34 years old. He's probably going to regress a bit, but it is what it is, man. We can't really afford to let guys go. Is I gave him a 3-year deal. I didn't even really think about that because that's definitely way too long of a deal for a 34-year-old Terry Rozier. But it is what it is. Is there anybody else here we need to bring back? Let's see. Do a little bit of digging here. So that's everybody we need to bring back, but I am going to try to get a little bit of a budget deal here in Terrence Mann. We needed some guard play off the bench, and he's only expecting about 9 mil. We're going to knock that down for sure. Getting this down to hopefully like 7.5 is what I'm going to try to do here. We're going to knock this down to like a 1-year, okay, a 2-year deal. Will he accept this thing? He's declined it. Okay, we'll give him a little bit more. I apologize. This is the first time that they've actually said no to me because I do get a little bit greedy with these deals, but we'll knock it down to 7.99. Cool, there we go. All right, man. So that is the squad that we're bringing back here, plus Terrence Mann. Let's go ahead and check out player progression now. Wait, hold up. I don't have enough room for James Wiseman. Well, that's not good. Well, that's not good. So apparently I sold. Can I get Wiseman back here? Let's see. He wants about 20.5. We can't do that. I can do 18 M's. What if I make this a 2-year deal? There we go. And actually, we can save a little bit of money, man. I'm still being greedy. We're just going to knock it down to 17.99. And actually, I feel bad for all that we put you through, James. So we're going to make this a flat 18, man. Please say yes. Please say yes. There it is. I think he's going to accept it. Bronny James is prepared to accept an offer from the Grizzlies. We got to match that. Yeah, for sure. All right. So is that everybody? I think that's everybody, man. Let's go ahead and see. Yep, we're bringing back Wiseman. Cool. So we brought the squad back after all. Bronny James is up 2 to a 94 overall. We like to see that. Cooper Flagg up 5 to an 89 overall. Mikal Bridges up 1 to an 89. Anthony Simons stays put. Walker Kessler stays put. This is good, man. There's a couple red arrows as you would expect. Jonathan Isaac down 2 to a 78. Terry Rozier down 1 to a 78. I still think they're going to be in the rotation. But honestly, with Terrence Mann in the mix, you know, maybe I don't need Rozier. So we'll just see how this plays out. But I feel pretty good about this team here as we get one more shot at this thing. I'm not doing any more than this, but I think that's fair to get one extra year, considering I took on a team that was pretty much all like 70 overall players outside of 2 guys. So we should have some actual draft picks now, you know, just for this upcoming season. So that's solid too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just commit to a 9-man rotation. And with that in mind, now we're going to just try to package one of these guys. So like Jonathan Isaac, and I guess Terry Rozier, right? Terrence Mann would be our backup point guard / shooting guard. So this would get us like a small forward, essentially, is what I need. Preferably a shooting guard, small forward. I think that would be ideal. There's Markelle Fultz. And I know this seems like a lot for Markelle Fultz, bro. This guy's an absolute beast in 2K. So we're bringing in Markelle Fultz. That's an easy decision. He's going to be our backup point guard. And now if I can get like a shooting guard, small forward, that would be ideal here. And I've got Terrence Mann and pretty much Shake Milton, I guess, to make that happen. Also a 2nd round pick. Cool. Let's see what else is out there. There's not a whole lot. There really isn't. Jalen Johnson. Yeah, he's more of a 4. Ousmane Dieng. Yeah. All right. We're going to just go with the higher overall player in Daniel Gafford, I guess. And then we'll just try to flip him, essentially, is what we're trying to do here. So Daniel Gafford, an 82 overall, plus Omar, you're at 7. There's Nazir Little. Yeah, he'd be our small forward. I think we're going to roll with that. His overall might even go up just a little bit here. Let's see. If we move him to small forward, I should know this. I just had him on the Trailblazers rebuild, and actually it didn't. That's great. All right. Can I move him? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure, man. I know this is a lot. I just want to get a nice 3-and-D guy here, as there's Trey Murphy, who could be exactly that. He could play the 3-4. He's an 81 overall. We're going to make that move, man. And then we're also going to do this trade. 2 of these guys here for Hamidou Diallo at 78 overall. We're going to do Diallo for Brandon Clark. Cool. All right. Now we can try to package this here. Brandon Clark and Trey Murphy. Is that going to be enough? There's Michael Porter Jr., which would be exactly what we're looking for. He would be our backup small forward. I think we finally found the guy. There we go. Michael Porter Jr. Welcome to the team. So once we make this a 9-man rotation, I think it becomes really solid. Bronny James, Anthony Simons, Mikal Bridges, Cooper Flagg, Walker Kessler. Off the bench, we got Michael Porter Jr., Markelle Fultz, who we will make a point guard / shooting guard, just because we might need that help there in the backcourt. Also got James Wiseman and then Bol rounding out the rotation. I feel really good about this team, man. If we don't win a championship with this team, I would be extremely disappointed. As we come over here and make this quick change here. Yep, shooting guard for Markelle Fultz. All right, cool. So now we're going to go ahead and simulate the regular season and just see how it plays out. So Bronny James wins MVP. That boy was averaging 37 and 12. We round up around here. Also 3 steals. Yeah, dominant performance by him. Really good sign. I didn't see our record, but we're about to see that in a second here. Do we get anything else? No, that's probably a bit ambitious, but we're good with this, man. Bronny James, 95 overall. We'll definitely take that. Do we have anything else here? Am I being a bit greedy? All defensive first team, Bronny James. That's nice to see. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and check out the team, see how we ended up doing. Where are we at? We are the number 2 seed. Okay, so not the top seed, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and check this out here. It's the Detroit Pistons, 64 and 18, with Art Morris, Isaiah Harwell, Cameron Whitmore, Evan Mobley, and Ted Floyd. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and see the stats really quickly just for those interested. But yeah, we already saw Bronny's stats. Cooper Flagg, 22 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. Yeah, he was hooping, man. This is a pretty dominant duo, shooting that ball well from deep as well. So was Anthony Simons. That's really good. Markelle Fultz doing his thing off the bench, man. 13 and 8. Yeah, we like to see that. We like to see that. James Wiseman. Did we end up giving him the starting spot? I can't remember. No, we didn't. Okay, cool. It's right there. So it ended up going to Walker Kessler, who at this point, yeah, I think he's still the best option. Just slightly less points per game, but a lot more rebounds. So we're good with that. Mikal Bridges, man, it still doesn't really translate to 2K, his style of play, but that's fine. 90 overall, we'll still take it as we take a look at the rest of this here. All right, man, let's get down to business. Let's simulate this play-in. And who are we going up against? The Brooklyn Nets. Speaking of Mikal Bridges, he's going up against his old squad here. Who do they have on the team? They have Shea. Forgot about that. And now they got Mikey Williams. Okay. Alfred Simons, or sorry, not Simons, Mullins, Bam Adebayo, and Aaron Bradshaw. That's a really good team, man. Actually, that's a really good team for a play-in squad. I'm a little bit scared. I'm not going to lie. As we lose the first game, okay, come on. Let's get settled. No, guys, come on. Not like this. We're actually going to go ahead and give some more minutes to the guys. That's what we're going to do because I'm not going to mess around with this, man. Let's see. Michael Porter Jr. might just be our backup 3-4, and we take away minutes from Bol Bol. I know that's a bit extreme, but we're already going to do this, man, because I don't want to lose this series. I really don't. We're going to give 40 minutes for Bronny James, like 35 for Anthony Simons. We're going to give 35 for Cooper Flagg, who actually needs more minutes now that I think about that. We're going to give him, let's see, 30. Yeah, we're going to try to get him up to 40 here. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to take away one more minute from James Wiseman is how we're going to do that. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, man. Will that be enough to get out of this series? Let's find out as we win that game. Nice. We go up 3-2, and there we go. Easy money. All right, so now we're going up against the Washington Wizards. Cool. Who do they got? They got Trae Young, Isaiah Elohim, I guess. I don't know. Jaden McDaniels, Karl Anthony Towns, and Cameron Boozer. They got 390 overall, guys. But how many do we have again? We got 1, 2, pretty much. Mikal Bridges went down 1, I guess. I guess that's fine. But I feel good about this. We should be able to win this thing as we win the first game. Easy money. Let's go, man. All right. So we are here in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we're going up against the Orlando Magic, who beat the Detroit Pistons. I love it. Who do they got? Aiden Holloway, Ian Jackson, Kwame Evans, Paolo Banchero, and Adas Mara, I guess. At this point, I don't know who's auto-generated and who's real. I'm not even sure, man. So try not to grill me in the comments if I forget some stuff. But let's go ahead and simulate this game by game. We win the first one. Yeah. I think once we get some more minutes to Cooper Flagg and them, yeah, this is too easy. This is too easy, man. Too easy as we're going up against Josh Giddey and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Okay, let me not speak too fast. They got Blake Wesley, Josh Giddey, Mackenzie Mbako, Chet Holmgren now starting. Remember, he was coming off the bench at first, but apparently they figured it out. They're pairing him up with Basala Bagayoka, I think is how you would say it. All right, man. Let's go ahead and simulate this game by game. We lose the first one. We lose the second one. Guys, not like this, man. Not like this. What can we do here? We're going to take away... Actually, you know what, man? Do I want to just start James Wiseman? Let's see. What's the per 36 looking like? 16 and 10. What about Walker Kessler? Oh, yeah. We're going to change that. We're going to change that. We're going to knock this down to 10 minutes. We're going to give about, let's say, 27 for Wiseman. And then we're going to bump up Anthony Simons. Actually, no. We're going to do this. Yep. We're going to do it like that. That's the rotation, man. That is the rotation, as we're pretty much 7-man. I guess 10 minutes for Walker Kessler. But all right, let's go ahead and see if this is enough. We simulate the game and we still lose, boys. Come on. What do I got to do, man? I just don't think it's meant to be. I think this is a really good Oklahoma City Thunder team. As we're just going to go ahead and simcast it. If we get close, then maybe I'll start to make some changes. But yeah, can we at least win this game, bro? Don't get swept. Don't get swept. Not like this, guys. Not like this, as we're actually going to jump in. Why not? I want to see Bronny James and them. So we might not win the series, but let's win this game, boys. Come on. Bronny James with the ball, the double arm sleeve. That's still very interesting to me. Does he have any tattoos? I don't think Bronny has any tattoos as of right now that I know of. But here we go. That would have been a tough shot. Come on, man. Come on, man. James Wiseman with the ball. Gets it to Anthony Simons. Now to Bronny. You got to drive, Bronny. You got to drive, Bron. There we go. Draw the foul. All right. Okay, so that foul is on Josh Giddey. We got 2 free throws here for Bronny James. And we're actually in a decent spot for a 2-for-1 as we see 34 and 10 for Bronny. All right, man. Hey, he's doing his thing. Yep. There we go. Cool. Tie game. Tie game here, 118 to 118. It'd be great if this were like game 7 or something. But I'm kind of having to remind myself, we're just fighting not to get swept as Chet Holmgren makes the bucket. Lovely, lovely. All right, so down by 2, but we got Bronny James here, man. This is the reigning MVP. Can he get us a bucket? Actually, I thought that was I thought he didn't cross half court in time, but no, it's just going to be a timeout here. As we see, Doc Rivers is still our head coach. That's cool. All right, James Wiseman set to inbound this thing. You got to imagine he's getting that thing to Bronny, right? You got to imagine. You got to get it into somebody, James. There we go. All righty. Bronny with the ball. There's the kick out to Wiseman, but he's not really a three-point shooter, so he holds back. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yep, there it is. That's an open look. Mikal! Guys, not like this. That was a clean look for Mikal Bridges. Can I get a flagrant? He just shoved my mans. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to get swept. We're going to get swept as he misses the free throw. Okay, we're still alive. We're still alive. Blake Wesley. The second one is up, and it's good. 3-point game, man. We got no timeouts. We got to get this thing going. Bronny James with the ball. 10 seconds. Can we force OT? He gets it to Mikal Bridges. To Wiseman. That's not the best guy to shoot it. And that's tough. That's tough. All right. I'm assuming he's going to make at least one of these, right? Man, we really didn't get it to anybody better than James Wiseman for that last shot. That's so brutal. That's so brutal. As Wesley makes the first one, misses the second, but it doesn't really matter at this point. And it's actually Thunder ball. Lovely. Let's go ahead and sim to the end, man, as we got swept by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tough. So Josh Giddey gets finals MVP. Yeah, this was a fun challenge, man. I just wish we would have come out on top, but it is what it is. If you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Again, 80% of y'all watching these videos are not subscribed, so if you could hit that button, it'd really mean a lot to me, man. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.